And Shutter Island, that was a very good film too, and there seems to be two parallel stories in Shutter Island. Was Teddy a US Marshal? The man with the scar across his face, is he the one who burnt down his apartment block that killed his wife and his children? Or was Teddy taking part in an experiment and he was really a monster and a patient there? And did his wife kill their children and then him kill his wife? That's the story that he was led to believe. So there are two parallel stories in this Norfolk, UK, all to cover up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine, No Monster, Sandringham Serial Killer here. So two parallel stories, one is true, one is a big monster lie. It's certainly like Shutter Island me. And in the film you're left unknown whether Teddy was taking part in an experiment or whether he was a US Marshal. He weren't going to be allowed to leave Shutter Island and expose what was taking place there, the human experiments and the MK Ultra programs would be used in psyop operations on the masses. And there was one big psyops over the last 5 years where everyone had to comply, conform, confess and obey. Confess a big monster lie that was true, that a certain something was safe and effective. And anyone who wouldn't comply, conform, consent, obey and confess the big monster lie was true because a certain something wasn't safe and effective, again was banned, blocked, deleted, punished, blacklisted, shadow banned by the goons on big tech social media. So you saw the big collaboration between corrupt governments, the powers that be, big pharmacy, mainstream media, the goons on big tech social media, all pushing their big monster lie. And two parallel stories. You had top virologists, Harvard doctors, health officials, experts from all around the world who were saying that a certain something certainly wasn't safe and effective. And then you had everyone who was in Pfizer's pocket who made 100 billion claiming a certain something was safe and effective, and the corrupt powers to be, one big collusion, collaboration, all about the money, follow the money. And it's the same with war also. Dr. Kelly, who warned the UK, you're going to war based on a big monster lie. There are no weapons of mass destruction standing in the way of big oil military reconstruction contracts. And Dr. Kelly turned up dead. Assassination can be made to look like suicide, and over 1 million Iraqis lost their lives. They're just part of the collateral damage. Same with COVID-19. A lot of people were part of the collateral damage. So Pfizer could make 100 billion. Again, follow the money. And in Ukraine, over 1 million soldiers and loads of civilians. Slaughter has been relentless. They're all part of the collateral damage in the big oil and gas war. NATO, Russia, Ukraine, and all the minerals in Ukraine also. Again, follow the money. Bio-warfare, war, cyber warfare. Some will make a killing, many will disappear. Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host. The Antichrist New World Order, Satanic Agenda, 2130, Kill, Strike, Switch. the abomination that causes desolation. And bio-warfare, war is an acceptable blood and fire sacrifice.